Scorpio, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we have a reading for you, an optical subject. We're going to, Seven of Swords, oh dear. We're going to take an energy, something we know, something we don't know, recent past advice and potential outcome. At the end there will be an opportunity for an extended where we'll dive in deeper. You can watch this for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node or Vertex, or if any of those planets are currently transiting your 8th house, this could be for you. Thank you, however you support the channel, very much appreciated. Cross watchers, you are more than welcome. Message may well be for you. All information is in the description box. Just hit the more button below. Okay, Scorpio, the second I saw that Seven of Swords, there was a weird energy with it. And it was more like, it's a card of betrayal, self-sabotage, that type of thing. But it's like death of 1,000 cuts. Those little small niggles that accumulate and accumulate and accumulate and accumulate. Scorpio, what's going on? Let's do one more. What have we got? We have the Page of Wands. Okay, the Page of Wands is the messenger. Okay, something's going round in circles. If we look at throwing the wand in the air and it's just going round and round and round in circles. So this could be hashing something out. If we're going in circles, it tends to be worried about the past or something not learning. What's going on? Page of Wands, what do we know? What don't we know? It's like you're trying to stop something and it can't be stopped. This could be potentially people pleasing. This could be holding on to relationships that are going nowhere. This could be anticipating or expecting somebody to change and they're not. Something is rehashing. I'll explain in a second. Recent past. Advice. And potential outcome. Okay. Okay. There's a fated meeting coming as well. There's the Five of Swords. Venus and Aquarius, and again, but the Five of Swords, it's anger, it's frustration, it's arguments, it's resentment. It's resentment, it's feeling like something's holding you back. Five of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Lovers, and the Three of Swords, Knight of Cups. Okay, somebody's throat is closing up here. How interesting. So we've got the Page of Wands. What we're aware of is the Magician. The Magician is alchemy. The Magician is master manifester, the ability to co-create with reality, being a powerful agent of the elements. What we're not aware of is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is 2 parts Capricorn, 1 part Shadow Sagittarius. Now, Shadow Sagittarius can be very fiercely independent. It's also it can see things in just black and white rather than the full spectrum. But what's really standing out here is a completely different deck. Astro Matrix. And on her throne, she has almost the rune of Ingwaz and Gebo together, which is Gungnir. Gungnir is Odin's spear, which could be, what we're looking at here. Now, in a different context, in Anglo-Saxon runes, it's also Gar. Now, Gar's quite an interesting one because it's something that's inevitable. It's like you're being pushed to something inevitable here, but it can't happen until you recognize whatever the death of the 1,000 cuts represents, which is very interesting. Let's just see where Gar rune. Here we go. Right. So Gar translates to spear and represents the duality in all things. It's the rune of the spear and is often seen as the central rune within all the runes. It is the connector, the bridge between the bridge between the human and the divine. Sometimes Gar is beyond our own understanding. Unlike Perfro, which can represent the potential to uncover a mystery, Gar is the mystery which is not meant to be solved. Stave, so upright. The centre point, the mystery in all things, a riddle, outside of understanding, crossroads, conjoining paths. Reversed, it can't be read reversed. Gar appears the same upside down and therefore has no reverse meaning. It is the unavoidable thing. So something's unavoidable. And again here it's like, unlike Perfro, which can represent the potential to uncover a mystery. Now, this could be recent past is the King of Cups. Now the King of Cups is you. It's your card. Don't get caught up in gender. King of Cups is 2 parts Scorpio, 1 part Shadow, Libra. And you might have this wonderful ability to see the potential in people, but then that potential is never fulfilled. And it's just this cuts. I don't know who this is. The page could be children. This could be grown children. This could be just waiting for replies. Page of Wands is a response. Shadow Sagittarius, shadow aspects. Responding to messages is sometimes on their terms. That doesn't have to be represented by a shadow, but it's not taking things to heart here. It's like there's this death of 1,000 cuts that comes from suffering for not necessarily for no reason, but if we emotionally react to everything that's either said to us, because the Page of Wands is communication, yes, some things need a reaction, but most stuff, like the majority of things, don't need a impulsive response. Okay. Your advice is the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands' advice is like, it's time to move, it's time to go, it's time to write, it's time to, if you're one of these that, regurgitates in your head over and over again, write it down. Get it on paper. Look, instead of sitting there ruminating, you can read it. And then when you read it, you recognise, okay, I don't have to feel that now, it's out of my body. But there's something that is just on repeat. The outcome's the Chariot. Now, as soon as I heard the Chariot, I saw number 7 in the Akashic Tarot. It's called Fated Meeting. And then with the Magician and the Chariot here, that's the 3 of Cups together. And it just feels like the universe is trying to get you to move forward with this inevitable fated meeting. It doesn't have to be a particular person. It could be just like a fated event of some kind. But it needs to get you away from whatever it is that's going off here. So if you're continuously entertaining an energy where it's just cutting you all the time, the universe is trying to free you from that so you can emerge from this. So if this is a job, if this is the Queen of Pentacles might be a process of self-care. But we look at social media nowadays, and majority of self-care products that are advertised are no good for you anyway. So this could be, recognizing where you think you're doing something good for yourself, but in reality you're not. Interesting spread. We're going to see where the 3 of Cups is, and I definitely want to see where that 7 of Swords has gone. Seven of Swords is with the Emperor and the Hierophant. Okay, this could be to do with relationships, how you view somebody, maybe put somebody on a pedestal. There's an energy of control here. The reason being, Taurus is your 7th house, Aries is your 6th house of your health and your daily habits. So this could be, for some of you, about your health and your daily habits, how you look after yourself. For others of you, this is to do with partnerships of all kinds, one-on-ones, doesn't have to be romantic. I think you're giving too much grace to something. You're giving opportunities too much. It's interesting actually. I came across a client the other day, and I had advised her, because she had this routine of seeing potential in people. And the way her chart was looking, it was like that was, instead of being that type of relationship, looking for potential in a relationship, she needed to channel that into maybe, life coach, somebody that sees potential in people and holds accountability. So it's channeling it in a different way. It's knowing, okay, yeah, this is me. I do this. I do give too much. I do see the potential in people. I stick around probably far too long, where the cuts get deeper and deeper and deeper. But if you channel that as to work, where you can then detach from it afterwards, it's going to be better suited. But the universe is trying to get you somewhere here. So pay attention. Any of you that are interested in astrocartography, look for your Mercury line. Magician's really standing out for that aspect. So if you're considering going somewhere, travel, holiday, whatever it is, look for your Mercury line. There's a Mercury calling somebody here. 3 of Cups, where are you? Three of Cups is with the Queen of Wands and the Temperance card. Okay. You're being divinely guided by something here. Queen of Wands is, her shadow is Pisces, which is self-sabotage. The martyr. Being everything for everyone but yourself. Okay. Your final card, 6 of Pentacles. Again, so you're being asked to look at your relationships. 6 of Pentacles, again, is Taurus energy, so it's your 7th house. It's the High Priestess meets the Hierophant. It's equal give and take. It's reciprocity. Where is it unequal? Where is something not quite right now? Because there's an energy, and if this isn't anything to do with another person, this is you rehashing something over and over again. Pain, what is it? Buddha says, pain is certain, suffering is optional. And there's something here that is inevitable, but you're trying to, it's like you're trying to protect something that's inevitable, and all it's doing is delaying it. The hell is this, Scorpio? I don't normally do this, but I'm going to cut the deck for the Norse. Loki. Okay, interesting. You have a Loki energy in the mist, a trickster, the devil essentially in your ear. Let's just see what Loki's got. Could just be you catastrophizing something. Okay, shapeshifter, chaos initiator, trickster, and Kenaz. Interestingly, we are in. So the runes have, times and dates that they rule, and from the second half of September is Kenaz. Challenger of good and evil, truth and illusion, the god of mischief, is as much of a mystery as a paradox. Rumoured to be even older than the Aesir or Vanir, Loki has been linked to the ancient giant race that preceded the gods. He embodies all polarities, shifts, forms, and sex. He is a mystery, threat, and nuisance, constantly playing a game only he knows exists. He's also an initiator and an igniter, for he guided the mistletoe arrow into Hod's blind hands that erected the death of Baldur and the inception of Ragnarok. He inspires destruction but also creation. His children include Odin's 8-legged horse Sleipnir, the serpent of Midgard Jormungandr, Fenrir, the vicious snarling wolf who was prophesied to kill Odin during the final battle at Ragnarok, and Hel, giantess and mistress of the underworld where all those who did not go to Valhalla reside. In this way, Loki embodies self-empowerment and sovereignty. He abides by his own rules, whims, and visions. There is much we can learn from such a sovereign figure. He and his children all played critical roles in the very pulse of the Norse cosmos. We all have roles to play, but the question is, do we create the game, or are we mere pawns in destiny's scheme that we're not yet aware of? Do our actions inspire destruction or creation? So that's something that's been rehashed here. What are our thoughts creating destruction, the death of the thousand cuts, or creation? Are we putting that into a creative venture, the writing aspect? It doesn't have to be writing, but it's the writer's card. Or is this people in your environment that are, slowly draining you because of your ability to see the potential in somebody that, unfortunately, actions speak louder than words. Okay, food for thought, Scorpio. But there's a fated meeting coming up, which we're going to tap into when we clarify these in the extended. So if you can join me, fantastic. If not, let me know if it resonates. We have Gemini, Virgo, we have Sun in Aries, we have Cancer, we have Venus in Aquarius, Sun in Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Saturn in Libra, Mercury in Taurus, Mars in Pisces, Jupiter in Leo, Jupiter in Capricorn, Aries, Moon in Aquarius, and Taurus. We have Cups, Wands, Pentacles, Swords. Everyone's here. Those are your standouts. Let me know. Take care. See you soon. Bye.